Join the team. Yes!
Hey, this is the McGuire Review, and today we're going to be taking a look at some really cool wood-based gaming products from a company called Dogmight. Now, I want to start here with the really cool dice trays that they have to offer, and then we're going to take a look at something called the Component Collector that they have recently had on Kickstarter. And this is a really, really cool product, and I'm glad that I got one of these. And I think you guys are going to think this is really cool. So we'll look at that here in a second. I want to start with the dice tray. So I'll set these aside. Here's just kind of a little promotional card that they have. And it lists out kind of all the different products that they actually make. I'm not sure if every single one of the products they make are on here. It looks like most of them are. I don't see the weapons on this. So they do make some really cool wood-based weapons. They've got a short sword, a dagger, this really awesome wand. I'm going to have to get one of these wands because the wand looks really, really unique. And they're at a super low price point as well, which is surprising because a lot of times when you get into these wood-based weapon products, especially if they have, you know, wood burning on them or any type of artwork, which these do, you're going to generally have a little bit of a higher price point. So I've been really impressed with the price point that are on their wooden weapons. So you'll want to go check those out, dogmight.com, if you want to check those. Let's take a look at the dice tray here. And they make these in tons of different shapes and colors. The one I have here is kind of a shield with a sword, which I think is really cool. It's got a really unique look to it, and on the inside here it's got sort of like a leather type or a stamped leather type material here. Sort of has that alligator type skin, kind of that I like to refer to it as kind of the dragon based skin there for the dice tray. And it's got a really nice feel to it. The wood type that is used on this one, I'm not 100%. I want to say it's probably like a walnut, but don't call me on that if it's not. But it does kind of appear to be that type of wood. It's got a really nice stain on it. And, you know, obviously they're going to be doing some router work on these particular pieces, but, you know, some of this stuff is hand carved as well. When you get into some of these, you know, like bolts here, some of the work that's up here, you definitely are going to have some hand carving, hand work that's done on these particular pieces. And it's very, very unique. I would say from a dice tray perspective, it is very unique. And one thing that I think is cool about it is on the back here, you'll see that they do put these little rubberized clear feet, which I think work really well for this product. Right on the bottom side, so you can, you know, set that down. It does have some nice height to it, which is another thing that I do like, that it doesn't sit directly against the table, and it does have enough height that it kind of sits up probably about a ½ inch from the table, which is nice, and it's nice and level and sturdy. Another nice thing that they do, which, you know, you could probably do with about any of these dice tray products like this, but it's something that Dogmight does put on theirs, is this little hanger, and you'll see it right here at the top on the back mounted there. And, you know, you're kind of getting a dual product with something like this. You've got a really nice, unique dice tray that you can use when you're gaming, and you can get these, in, like I said, in all different kinds of shapes and colors, and they've got dragons, they've got ones that have multiple dice rolling pockets. You can put chits in one, you could roll dice in the other, you can roll dice in both of them if you want to. But it's also kind of a piece of art that if you want to, when you're not using it, you can take that and you can hang it right on the wall. And I probably will do that back here on the sides here, either side. I probably will take this and mount that up there and kind of hang that maybe right over top of Bear. Bear would like that. That would look pretty tough. Hanging there over the top of Bear. So I may do that right there on that side. So I like that they included that. And it, you know, the feet don't really get in the way. So it's really made to where it's designed to be able to hang flush right on the wall, kind of as a piece of artwork. So that's really awesome. And that is the dice tray that they make. Again, there's lots of different types. I just happened to get this one, which I think looks really awesome. Let's go right over here to the Component Collector. Now, this is something that I think is very innovative. And I'm not saying that they're the only ones or the first people to the market for something like this, but I think the way that they have executed this component, they did very, very well. So basically what you're going to get is a tray, and this particular one is red oak. Again, like they do in most all of their products, there are various different types of woods that you can get for these. This is the red oak. I think it looks really good. It's got a little bit of variation you'll see there in the side. Every piece isn't exactly the same, obviously, because it is a natural wood. And it looks like they basically just put a very, very fine coating that's on the wood. It really just has that natural red oak look to it. It's got a really nice leather strap here that's holding it all together. So I'll go ahead and take that off and show you what you're going to get here. So I'll take these out. We'll put them right there. And I'll show you this first. So this right here is going to be essentially your, more than likely, your dice rolling tray. Or you can put chits or whatever you want there. But, you know, this one's a little bit larger to give you that option to roll dice in. And the cool thing is you're going to set these down. And each piece here, it has a little magnet on either side. And every one of our pieces here have a magnet on each one of the four sides. So what you can do, and you'll notice that every one of these little trays have a completely different, oh, it's starting to stick together there. There we go. Each one of these have a completely different inside layout, and you'll see that these are obviously magnets. You got to find the side that is sticks together there. But each one of these is a magnet, and they will stick together just like that. And what makes so cool about this is that you can see that you can have lots of different options of being able to put in cards or different types of chits or dice or whatever you need when you're playing the game. Now, what's cool about this is you can customize these. Again, that's why each one of these has a magnet on either side. So let's say that, you know, I was playing a game and I wanted to go ahead and start, you know, kind of putting this together and building this out. I can start doing this here, and I can do this however I want. Whatever works for me, for my setup, is what I can do here. So I'll just kind of start putting these together and show you how cool this really is once you get everything kind of put all on here. We'll put this one, let's say, here. Let's go there, and we'll do this one right here. So there we go. So now this is the configuration that I just randomly went with, but again, you can go with any configuration that you want. And you can use this for two different things. One, I found you can put this right in the center of the table if you're doing a larger game, and you can put all the chits that you need for that game. Again, these little slender slots here. You can put various cards in if you need to. Everybody can take use of the center area to roll dice if you want to use it that way. So it's more of a kind of a communal type gaming component if you're playing more of an expansive game with a lot of different chits around the table. Now, here's the other option that's cool with this. Let's say you have multiple people that have this product, okay? It's not a really high price point item, but yet it's extremely functional and it's well made. Let's say that there was multiple people that had this item. Then you could kind of pull this down to you, and each person could kind of have their own custom setup. So, you know, let's say you're playing this expansive adventure game, and, you know, there's a lot of chits, there's a lot of components involved. You could use this just for yourself, and each person could have one of these. So you could put like your character card right here. You could have your own personal dice tray with dice rolling right here. You could have all the different chits that you acquire over the course of gameplay, whether it's a card that gives you an item or a various chit that gives you something. Let's say you're playing an expansive dice game. You got all these different areas that you can set dice if you wanted to. So it gives you a lot of different options, and that's why I like this product so much. I mean, I think it's really innovative. They executed extremely well on it, and quite frankly, it's very high quality, and I'm really impressed with the component collector. So Dogmight, keep it up. Guys, if you run across this, you won't be sorry. Pick one of these up. You will see these guys at cons. If you do see these guys at a con, swing by and say hi and check out the component collector 100%. Nice work, guys. So hit that like, click the subscribe below to join the team, ring the bell. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time.